Alright, real quick before this video starts, make sure you follow me at 415 Kodak on Twitter and also GFX COMET, and we also got a Discord server. So if you're interested, join, and I hope you enjoy this video. Before we get this video started, make sure you use the code YouTube for 15% off on all products on gfxcomet.com. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Check out the website. Alright, welcome back to the channel, and we have a new logo tutorial. And I just want to say something before we start. I am taking a new approach to these tutorials upon popular requests. Basically what I'm saying is I am going to be going into detail, step by step, on every single logo we do, and regardless of how long the video is going to be. Let's make a new canvas, and then I'm going to show you what logo we are going to be creating today. So the width you want 3000, and the height you want 1950, and for the resolution you want 100. So once you have that, you just want to hit create. So this right here is the logo we are going to be creating today. As you can see, this is the original artist right over here, LoneWalker_arts, and here is his Discord. So all credits go to him for this design, but we're just gonna be taking this apart and just guiding all of you through it. So first things first, I think the first thing I want to do is I want to create this clicking icon, create a new layer, and we're going to go to our pen tool right over here. You want to make sure it's on shape and fill zone, and the stroke is off. So once you have that, we are going to start. I'm going to start right here, so just click and hold shift and click up here to make a straight line, and when you click over here you want to just drag, and we're just going to click over here, hold shift, click down right over here, click and drag. Now over here, as you can see, the line is curved. To get rid of that, to fix it, you want to hold Alt and click on this blue square to make the line straight again. That basically resets the curvature. So click and hold. Same thing over here. Just gonna go straight, and right here we are going to click and drag, and just click, hold shift, click up. You can lower the opacity to see where you are going. Just click and drag, hold Alt, click on the square, hold shift, go up. Alright, for these rounded parts, you don't have to reset the curvature because you actually want to use it to continue the rounded area, as you can see. Oops, so just go right here, just fix it a little bit, and there we go. So we have the mouse finger cursor icon. Now we are going to move on to creating this crown. I just want to make sure we have all of the assets ready, so when we make the text, all we have to do is just put everything together, and it will look perfect. So make a new layer, and same thing with our pencil. We're just gonna trace this. So click, and actually what you could do is go up to view, enable rulers right over here, and you just want to drag to the middle of the crown, and you will see why in a second. So we're just gonna click, and we're gonna hold shift as we click down here, and I'm gonna lower the opacity so I can see. So we're gonna click here to finish the connection, and just drag to curve it just like that. To get rid of this blue line, you just want to hit Control Shift H on your keyboard, H for horse, just in case for those who were confused. So now with this, hit Control J to make a copy, hit Control T to bring up your free transform, and you just want to hit right click and go to flip horizontal, and and now you just want to drag, but you want to hold shift as you are dragging so it is a straight line. So we're gonna have this right here, and to hide this guideline just hit Control H on your keyboard. There we go. We're gonna make a new layer, and now we're just going to finish this part. So click, round it, we're gonna bring back the guideline, and we're just gonna go like that. Just go up, and we could just go around for this. So I'm gonna change the color for this one so I can actually see the difference. We're gonna do the same thing, copy, and just flip horizontally. Alright, so let's change our background color. To do that, we're just going to take this lock and drag it to our trash can. This is going to unlock our layer. We're just going to double click, go to color overlay, and change the color to a dark gray. I would not advise you to very rarely use a solid white and a solid black color. They just don't look that nice. It's just not a good idea. So as you can see, a dark gray like I just did. And so we have our crown. Let's name these. This is the hand, and click on this layer, and we're gonna hold shift, click on the top, we're gonna do Control G to group it, and we're just gonna name this crown. Let's move this aside. Now let's get on to the actual text. Alright, so tapping champions. First things first, go to your text tool. You just want to click and select a font. The font I use is called Untitled Comic. It is right up here. For those that ask what font I use, every single time I use the text tool, you can see the font choice right over here. So let's bring our text up, and I'm just gonna type a T. Actually, on second thought, I have decided to use a font called Super Comic instead. So I'm just gonna type a T, scale this up, place it right here, and tap APP, because we're gonna have the cursor right over here, and and actually the G is separate, so we're gonna have the G. We're gonna have the G right over here. Alright, once you're happy with that, we're gonna take the hand we created earlier, and we're just gonna place it right where it belongs, just like that. And now we're gonna do the same thing, but now we're gonna type out the champion 6. So let's go ahead and do that. Control C to enlarge. And he has a slight curve on this text. So how we are going to do that is we're gonna Control T and right click and go to warp. We're gonna select arc, and we're just gonna arc our text as well. Alright, and let's make this a bit larger. I think that is good. I think that's fine. Let's hide this. So this is what we have so far. Now let's get on to the actual colors and effects. So let's start off with the letters. So click on the T, hold Control, and click on the rest of the letters and tapping, excluding the hand, because it's a different effect, as you see. So we're just gonna take this and hit Control E to merge all of these together. Now we're just gonna right click and go into blending options, and you want to select color overlay, click on the color box, and just select this color right over here. We're gonna go into shadow, and for this one you just want to copy my settings. So I want to do this, change the angle, as you can see, and I'm just going to lower this. I'm gonna hit this add button for another inner shadow. Apparently this feature to add multiple effects is only available in newer versions of Photoshop, so if you have an older version, you might want to upgrade, or there could be other ways to compensate for the effects. So we're just gonna take this Actually, as you can see, it shows over here. We don't want that, so I'm going to turn that off. Now we're going to right click and go to rasterize layer style. Now to do this effect that we didn't do earlier, we're going to make a new layer. We're going to right click and go to create clipping mask. Now with this, we're going to use our pen tool, and we're just going to use our pen tool to create that effect. So go over here and over here, as you can see, and we are just going to circle around, Control Shift H to get rid of the outline, and you just want to do the same thing for all of the letters, just like that. And a shortcut to clip your layers, you want to hold Alt as you go in between. Once you see this icon appear, all you have to do is just click down, as you can see, and yeah, and just finish the rest of these really quickly. Click down, and we could go up right over here, clip this in, and this goes like this. Click here, and we're just gonna go up, down, and across. That's the N, and the last one, the G. Down. Oops. Alright, so we got this. Okay, so that should be fine. We're gonna take all of these, select all of them, and Control E to merge. Now we're just gonna lower the opacity for these, something like that. Right. Now for these effects, there is a ton of ways. Now for these effects, I'm going to do something different. So here's what I am going to do. I'm going to take this, hold Alt, and drag the layer up. This is going to make a copy for us. I'm going to do something different. So hold Control, click on the shape, and Control E to merge. So this is all in one layer right now. Hit Control J to make a copy, and I'm going to go hold Control and click on the layer thumbnail, select, modify, and contract by 15. Let's try that. That is a bit too much. Let's try 10. I am going to go for 8. Hit delete on your keyboard, backspace twice. There we go. We're gonna double click, color overlay, and we're gonna go to white, hit OK, right click, and go to rasterize layer style. And now we're just gonna change the mode to overlay, and we're gonna use our eraser tool right over here, and we're just gonna erase some parts away. Make sure to watch our previous videos for a lot more text effects. So I'm just gonna speed past this because we already have existing videos teaching you how to do these effects. So just go ahead and watch them. I'll make a new layer, clip it into the text. And we are going to make a new layer, use our brush tool right over here, and we're just going to paint across the top. As you can see, change this to overlay, make a copy of this, and go to normal, and reduce the overlay. Alright, so now that we have this, we are just going to take everything and do Control E to merge, and we're gonna make a copy. So Control J, move this to the bottom, and let me hide the champions now. We're just gonna move this down, Control T. We're gonna hold Alt as we scale this, so we have this. And now I'm just going to do the 3D effects. Like I said, we already have tutorials on our channel for what I am doing right here, so make sure you go ahead and watch those. Alright, so I'm just about done. I just got the G to finish right over here and up here, this part, and we got the bottom part right over here. So there we go. Now I'm going to merge all these into one layer. It's right here, and let me see if I want to change the color. I'm gonna go for maybe something like, something like this. Alright, rasterize layer style like always. Alright, now for the effects on the 3D extrusion, we're gonna make a new layer, clip it into the layer as well. Now I'm gonna go to my brush tool, and we're just going to select this color and choose a color that is brighter shade. See if that works. Maybe just a bit more like that. Now we're going to go to our eraser tool and make these settings for this. Make sure your opacity is all the way up and flow is all the way up. Hardness is all the way up as well. Go to brush settings and turn spacing. We're just gonna have it on 1%. So as you can see now, it cuts a straight line just like that. So with that being said, we're gonna paint on this. So let's go for that, and we're gonna use our eraser, and we're just going to cut lines right over there. We're just gonna cut lines just like that. Brush over here, do the same thing, and I'll just do the same thing for the rest of the text. So we have this, and I'm going to erase this. Alright, so once you're happy with that, I kind of want to make it darker. Alright, let's try that and go to rasterize. Alright, so we're going to take this and make sure it's how we want. Alright, so the tabbing text is perfect. Now we're going to move on to the cursor. This is actually really quick, so double click. We're just gonna go gradient overlay, turn this on into normal, double click this box, click on the colors, and fix the angle to 90, and also we could adjust the scale. So with that, let's go stroke and apply the stroke for this. Very easy. And for the champions text, we're just going to repeat this entire process. So I'm just going to speed this up, and I will see you all later. Alright, so I am finally back, and now we are going to go ahead and finish our crown that we started earlier. So we're just going to take this. Alright, so to start, we're going to merge these two by hitting Control G and Control E, and we're just going to take this and go into change the color. So we're going to go right here, and we're just going to rasterize the layer style. Now we're going to make a new layer and clip it into this one. We're going to use our pen tool. Actually, select this color first. Now we're going to use our pen tool and just click, go down, up, and just basically do this process over here to create the shading within the crown. So go ahead and do that. I actually messed up, and I'm not going to do it perfectly since I am making this a tutorial. And there we go. So we're just gonna take these and merge, lower the opacity, and for this part we're gonna merge this as well. Control G, Control E, make a new layer, clip it into this one, and we're gonna use our brush tool and just brush along the bottom, go into overlay, and for these gems right over here, we're just going to use our pen tool. We're just gonna click, as you can see, bring these down, change the color to red, as you can see, and we're just gonna go into blending options. I'm gonna go inner shadow, I'm gonna go to normal and black. You can just, obviously you could just copy my settings to get it how I am doing it. So we're gonna take this, copy, rotate it just a little, control, I'm going to rasterize layer style, Control U to change the color to a green, and for the last one right over here. Alright, so once you are happy with that, we're gonna take the whole crown, copy and merge. I'm keeping the group here for backup, and now we're just gonna take this and place it on top just like that. And yeah, I think that's fine. So to do the cut, you want to hold Control on your text. Let me find it right over here. Hold Control, click on the thumbnail, select, modify, go to expand by 10. Let's do 10. Go to your crown and double tap backspace. Also do the same thing for the hand right over here, and we're just going to rasterize it first. Select, modify, expand by 10, and just hit delete. There we go, looking great. And now let's finish this logo. So all we have to do is just so we are going to take everything. So click on the top layer, hold shift bottom, Control G, Control J, and Control E. We have this in one layer now. We're gonna make a new layer below it. Click on the thumbnail to make a selection. Select, gonna modify, expand, and we're gonna go, well, let's try 35. That's a bit too much. Let's try select, modify, expand. Let's try 20. Actually, let's try 15. We're just gonna go to our black color and hit Alt backspace twice, and then Control D to deselect. Alright, so we have this. Alright, so now we got this, and we're just gonna go back here, grab a hand. We're going to make this a black color, as you could see. And now we're just going to place this around, one over here, up here, we got one right up here, as well as right over here. I'm just gonna flip this around. Alright, now I'm going to bring back the rulers right into the middle, and I'm going to make a new layer. Use my brush tool, flow and hardness all the way up, opacity, use the color black, and we're just going to fill this middle part, as you can see. And for these spikes, use your pen tool. Let's just go ahead and do that real quick. It could just be anything. Let's go right here. Alright, and Control J, we're just going to copy it across. Now for the bottom, it just continues, goes down, and it's kind of like that. So let me move this up, make a new layer, and we're just going to do this bottom part. So you just want to click down. And have your ruler so you can see here, here, and here. Just gonna go up, finish this, and move this to the back. Copy and flip, as you can see. So we want to merge everything in the back. So Control G, Control J, and Control E. We're gonna take this and apply our stroke effect. Yeah. So now for the stroke effect, same thing. Make a new layer. Control click, select, modify, and expand by 15. Actually, for this one, I want to just keep it at 10. Select the orange color and Alt backspace twice. And there's some extra shapes here. You could just use your pen tool. But yeah, I mean, we could do some extra effects, I guess. Let's go ahead and try something out. So I can go right here. There we go. This one, and let's clip it in and use our whites and change these to overlay. Now for a shine effect, let's group everything. Control J to copy and flatten. Go to your brush tool, hardness all the way up. We're gonna go to our brush settings, which you can access on window, and go to brush settings. So let's go here and turn spacing all the way to 1%. Now we're just gonna click. Now you just want to make a new layer, clip it into the text, the logo, and you just want to click and hold shift once you click on the second layer. Once you click on the second point, I mean, just like that. And we're just going to make this overlay. There we go. And you just want to use your eraser tool, hardness down, and we're just going to do that. Opacity, as you can see. You copy these over. There we go. And alright, so here it is. This is the finished logo. If you want to compare it to the original right over here, as you can see. But yeah, this was a super long tutorial, and the funny part is this logo is actually pretty simple. If you guys want me to do some of the logos on the more complicated side, make sure you show your full support by hitting the like button and sharing this video with as many people as you can. The like button is very important because it helps us with the YouTube algorithm, and it helps our video get recommended by YouTube. And I'm very tired, if you couldn't tell, but I do hope you enjoyed, and most of all, I hope this helped you. We have so much more coming, so hit the subscribe button and help us reach our next goal of 3,000 subscribers. And yeah, that's going to be it. I will see you all in the next video.